My people, this story is very interesting, so don't skip it. Get seated and watch. In a small village between the mountains, there lived a young girl named Amara. She stayed in a small mud house with her parents, who loved her very much. But Amara was not like other children. She was born with something very special and strange. Her left eye was bright gold like the sun. Her right eye was shining silver like the moon. They were not just beautiful, they had power. In the dark, her eyes would glow and light up the room. When she looked at dying plants, they would become fresh again. When she looked at sick animals, they would stand up and become healthy. The old people in the village said the gods gave her these eyes. But her beauty made people jealous. The women in the village would talk about her with bad mind. Why does one girl have such eyes? It is not normal. She must be a witch. Young men would stop walking just to see her, and this made other girls very angry. Amara's mother was a kind woman. She would hold Amara's face and say, "My daughter, listen to me well. Your eyes are a gift from our ancestors, but they are nothing without a good heart. Stay humble, help people, don't be proud. Remember, the real power is not in your eyes, but in your heart. A good heart is better than beautiful eyes." Amara kept her mother's words in her heart. She was always kind and ready to help people, even when they treated her badly. But one day, everything changed. A terrible sickness came to their house. Amara's father fell very sick with serious fever. His body was burning hot. No medicine could help him. After 3 days, he died. Amara's mother loved her husband so much that her heart could not take the pain. Her heart stopped beating and she also died. In just 1 week, Amara lost both her parents. She cried and cried as they buried them. The village people were very wicked. They said Amara killed her parents with her evil eyes. That girl with strange eyes is a witch. She killed her own family, they said. Amara's uncle, her father's brother, was a greedy man. He came and drove Amara away from her father's house and land. "This land is for men only. A girl cannot own anything here. Go away from here," he shouted. The neighbors who ate food in their house before now closed their doors. Nobody wanted to help her. Amara cried when she saw how people changed. She realized that without money or parents, nobody cares about you. She packed her small things and walked for 2 days to another village to stay with her aunt. Her aunt's name was Aunt Beatrice. This woman was very wicked and heartless. Everybody in the village feared her. She had one daughter called Zara. Zara was very lazy and never did any work in the house. Aunt Beatrice would always say, "My daughter is too special for housework. She will marry a rich man one day." When Amara reached there, tired and dirty from the journey, Aunt Beatrice smiled at her, but it was a fake smile. "Come in, my niece," she said sweetly, but in her heart, she wanted to use her as a slave. Even though Amara was poor and dirty, people could not ignore her eyes. Whenever she went to the market or river, everyone would stop and stare. Her gold and silver eyes made people forget what they were doing. Rich men would greet her. This made Zara very angry and jealous. Zara would stand in front of her mirror and cry, "Why does Amara have such beautiful eyes? Men only look at her. Even the governor's son asked about her. I must do something." One day, when her mother was sleeping, Zara stole plenty money from her mother's box. She ran to an expensive shop in town. "I want colored eye lenses. I want gold and silver ones, like someone I know. I want them now." The shop woman looked at her and said, "We have colored lenses, but they won't look real. They will look fake, and they can spoil your eyes if you wear them too long." "I don't care," Zara shouted. "Just give me the most expensive ones." She bought the lenses and hid them, planning to wear them everywhere. The next morning, Aunt Beatrice saw her money was missing. She screamed so loud the whole compound heard. "Who stole my money?" She called both girls. Zara quickly pointed at Amara. "Mama, you know I can never steal from you, but this girl has nothing. She is the thief." Without asking any question, Aunt Beatrice took a big stick and started beating Amara. "You wicked girl! After I gave you a place to stay, you steal from me?" "I didn't steal anything, I swear. Amara cried as the stick was hitting her body. Then something strange happened. As Aunt Beatrice bet her eyes started glowing brighter and brighter. The gold eye was shining like hot fire. The silver eye was glowing like bright moon. The whole room became full of light. It was like the gods were showing their power through her eyes. Aunt Beatrice got scared and dropped the stick. She moved back, afraid of what she was seeing. She realized that Amara was not an ordinary girl.
I hope you are enjoying this story. The next morning, Aunt Beatrice went to see Baba Kurede, the powerful witch doctor in the village. Baba, my niece has strange eyes. One gold, one silver. They shine with power. What is the secret? Baba Kurede threw his bones on the ground and said some magic words. His eyes opened wide in shock. Ah, Madam Beatrice, that girl is very special. Her eyes are the answer to every problem. She will be greater than kings. The gods chose her. Aunt Beatrice went home very angry. She didn't want Amara to be great. She looked at Amara and her hatred grew stronger. So she will be greater than my Zara. Never. I will destroy her. From that day, Amara's life became hell. Every morning, Aunt Beatrice would slap her awake. Wake up, lazy girl, go and fetch water. Amara would carry heavy pots to the river. She would wash all the dishes, sweep everywhere, cook all the food, wash all the clothes. While she was working like a slave, Zara would just sit down, doing makeup and wearing her fake eye lenses, doing nothing. Aunt Beatrice would send Amara to sell things in the market under the hot sun. But people would rush to buy from her just to see her beautiful eyes. She would bring all the money home, but they never thanked her. They would eat all the good food and leave only small burnt pieces for Amara. One afternoon in the market, Amara saw a woman fall down in the street. Her kind heart made her run to help. Please, somebody help. This woman needs water. But some jealous women who hated Amara saw their chance. The girl with evil eyes killed someone. She is a witch. Come and see. People gathered and started beating Amara without asking questions. They slapped her, kicked her, threw stones at her. Amara begged them to stop, but they didn't listen. When she got home, bleeding and in pain, Aunt Beatrice was standing at the door. She knew Amara didn't do anything wrong, but jealousy made her wicked. You are a disgrace, she screamed. You bring shame to this house with your cursed eyes. I will blind you today. No, please, Auntie, Amara screamed, but Zara brought a thick black cloth. They held Amara down as she cried and begged, Please, my eyes are all I have from my parents, please. But they didn't care. Aunt Beatrice tied the cloth very tight around Amara's eyes. You will never use those eyes to charm anybody again. You will live in darkness forever. For 3 months, Amara lived completely blind. The cloth was never removed. She had to do all her work in darkness. She would fall down, burn herself while cooking, cut herself while washing plates. People mocked her in the market. The evil-eyed girl got what she deserves. Children threw dirt at her. Women spat near her. Even dogs ran away from her. Amara cried every night alone in her corner, her beautiful eyes hidden behind that wicked cloth. But the gods were watching. 4 months after they covered Amara's eyes, a terrible thing happened to the village. Darkness came over the land. Even in the afternoon, the sun could not shine. Everywhere was dark. Crops could not grow. Animals started dying. Then, people started going blind one by one. First, the children, then the adults. Their eyes would turn white like milk and they couldn't see anything. Fear spread everywhere. The village became full of blind people walking around in darkness, crying and afraid. The village chief called all the witch doctors and pastors. They killed goats and chickens. They prayed and did sacrifices, but nothing worked. The darkness stayed, the blindness spread. Aunt Beatrice and Zara also went blind. Zara went blind first, then Aunt Beatrice followed. They had no food, nobody to help them. They were suffering. Amara was still blindfolded in her corner, still walking, even though she couldn't see. But the suffering in the village broke her heart. One night, she crawled to her parents' grave and cried, Mama, Papa, please help me. Please help our village. This suffering is too much. I prefer to die than to live like this. Please take me to be with you. As she was crying, still blindfolded, a bright light appeared. A spirit came, a woman whose body was shining like stars. The spirit gently removed the cloth from Amara's eyes. Amara opened her eyes and tears of joy poured down. She could see again. Her gold and silver eyes were shining brighter than before. "Who are you?" Amara whispered, shaking with fear and joy. "I am your guardian," the spirit said in a sweet voice. "Amara, you are chosen to save your people. The darkness came because light was tied up. Your eyes have power to bring back the sun and heal the blind, but listen carefully. Go to the village center. Face your gold eye to the east and your silver eye to the west. When you cry tears of forgiveness for those who hurt you, your tears will break the curse. Your gold tears will bring back the sun. Your silver tears will heal blind eyes. But you must forgive from your heart, or it won't work." The spirit touched Amara's head and disappeared like smoke. Please, before we proceed, if you are enjoying this story, help me to like it and subscribe to my channel. Thank you. So let's continue. Amara sat there shocked. Forgive them? Forgive Aunt Beatrice who bet her. Forgive Zara who lied against her. Forgive the villagers who insulted her. Her heart was paining her, but she remembered her mother's words. The real power is in your heart. She made up her mind she would forgive them. The next morning, Amara walked to the village center. People heard footsteps and called out, "Who is there?" "It is Amara," she said clearly. Everyone gasped. The chief, now blind, called out, "Girl with evil eyes, have you come to laugh at us?" "No, Your Highness," Amara said softly. "I have come to save you all." People started laughing with bitterness. "You, the blind beggar, will save us? You are mad." Zara's voice came from the crowd. "She is the one who brought this curse. Her evil eyes did this to us." Amara's heart was paining, but she stood strong. She turned her gold eye to the east and her silver eye to the west. Then she closed her eyes and remembered all the painful things, every beating, every insult, every wicked thing they did to her. And then she chose to let it all go. "I forgive you," she whispered. "I forgive all of you." As she said those words, tears started falling from her eyes, but these were not ordinary tears. From her gold eye came drops of pure gold, shining and warm. From her silver eye came drops of liquid silver, cool and bright. The tears touched the ground and started spreading like water, flowing in streams of light. Suddenly, the dark sky cracked open. Sunlight burst through, brighter than ever before. The darkness broke like glass, and beautiful daylight came back. People shouted in wonder.
The silver tears flowed through the village, touching every blind person. When the silver light touched their eyes, the white blindness disappeared immediately. Their sight came back. People started screaming with joy. "I can see! I can see! The sun is back! We are healed!" Everyone started dancing and singing. Rain started falling. Sweet, warm rain that blessed everything. Crops came back to life. Flowers bloomed. The whole land was saved. The chief, his eyes now healed, fell on his knees in front of Amara. "Forgive us, daughter of the gods. We were wicked to you." He stood up and shouted, "From today, Amara is the guardian of this village. She is second to me only. She is the mother of light, the healer, the savior of our people." The whole village bowed before her. They built her a fine house. They brought her gold, cloth, cows, and goats. She became the richest and most respected woman in the whole area. Aunt Beatrice and Zara stood at the back, in dirty rags, their heads down in shame. They watched the girl they tortured become the most powerful woman in the land. Shame was burning in their hearts. Amara looked at them and only felt pity. She walked to them as everyone became quiet. "Aunt Beatrice, Zara," she said gently. They couldn't look up at her, at those wonderful gold and silver eyes that now carried divine power. "I forgive you both," Amara said. "You tried to destroy me, but you only prepared me for my destiny. I will not punish you, but I pray you learn what my mother taught me, that true value comes from a good heart, not from beauty or power." She turned and walked away, leaving them with their shame. Amara lived a long and good life. She used her money and power to help orphans and widows. She never forgot where she came from. Her eyes continued to shine with divine light, but she remained humble and kind. The village grew and prospered under her care, and her story was told for many generations. People would say, no matter how dark your life becomes, no matter how wicked people are to you, if your heart is good and the gods are with you, you will always win in the end. Thank you for reading this story. What did you learn from Amara's journey? Share your thoughts in the comment section. Please subscribe to this channel, like this video, and turn on the notification bell so you won't miss the next story. If you enjoyed this, please share it with your family and friends. See you in the next story.